Let's see. Dip with 50 bits. Since Halloween is around the corner, what's the scariest nightmare you guys have ever had?
Scariest nightmare. There's two that I can remember of actually, like, and it was when I was younger. One was, I think I was playing way too much Zombies Ate My Neighbors. Because the thing I remember was, like, running away from giant ants. There's these huge giant ants chasing me, and I ran into, like, this, there's, like, cliffs on both sides. Like, I can't go up these, so I'm running down this, like, Beggar's Canyon thing. Just running through this canyon.
You haven't even seen Beggar Canyon.
Huh?
It's like a
I've flown through Beggar's Canyon, like, Calvin. You can't correct me on that. Star Wars.
Huh?
It's Star Wars.
Okay. Anyway, I was saying it's not really like a canyon. It's more like a crevasse.
What
right?
are you talking about?
Like the thing that you wear?
The thing I'm running
that's
through
a
in my
cravat.
dream, or Beggar's Canyon?
The thing that you're running through.
So you know what it looks like, but I don't.
Well, it's not.
So I'm running through a canyon. Is what I'm running through.
Okay.
Like if you're in like the Grand Canyon and you're at the bottom of this and there's just cliffs you can't climb out, you're just running through. That's what I'm running through.
Okay.
Like there's not like a valley. It's not like if I tried I could climb up. Like I'm not gonna make it up those. I'll die. And I'm running through and I get to a dead end and I turn around. There's ants crawling at me and they're on the walls of it, like crawling. I'm like ah! And I hear a noise and I look up. There's a giant boulder that smashes me and I wake up.
So the boulder kills you?
So
I woke up before I died, Calvin. I'm still alive.
So you can't play Earth's Defense Force.
Do you have the giant bugs and stuff? Yeah. I don't know. I'm fine with blowing them all up. Blow up everything. I remember that being like a scary dream I had. And the other one involved being on a school bus. And like someone walked by me and got off the bus. And then this scary, ugly, just terrifying bus driver turned around and went, "You're next, kid." I'm like, ah! Freaked out.
It was probably Paul, our actual bus driver.
No, this is when I was still at Barlow Vincent.
Oh,
so
okay.
I don't remember who it was. But no, it was worse than him. So yeah. But yeah, anyway. Those are my two.
I can remember two, and they're both video game related. One is actually one, I think I've told this before, but it's one of the first memories I actually have. In the first Dragon Quest game for the NES, which I never played, but my play pin was in the room with the NES. And so I watched like Jason and Justin play games and stuff. And in Dragon Quest, there's an orange ghost that I can remember. And I can remember having nightmares about that orange ghost for years, like a decade. And then I also remember one pretty vividly when I was living at my parents'. And like I must have been older. But like, do you remember Friday the 13th for the NES?
Yeah, I remember that.
So
Yeah.
I was scared of that when I was a kid. But this was like when I was older and living at Craig's. But in that house, like I had the dream where I was in that house. And I was going through the rooms in the house, like the rooms in that game. And there were like letters, like notes in the rooms, like in that game. And I would read them. And they would all be about like Jason coming for me and everything. And like at one point I like opened the door and Jason was there and he killed me. And I remember just being terrified.
I had something recently, but I can't remember what it was. But I remember like waking up and then like I woke up before the dream finished. And I had trouble getting back to sleep because of the dream. And I was like, damn, if I wouldn't have woken up, I could have finished the dream and maybe I would have survived or won or whatever it was,
Oh, yeah. I think you were talking about it on like a mailbag or something.
I don't know. I don't remember the dream.
Oh, wasn't it in the movie theater with like the needles and the terrorists?
I don't remember.
Yeah.
Talking about a movie theater and needles and terrorists?
Yeah, well,
yeah. It's like you were fighting these guys off and they had like guns and stuff, but they were trying to like take hostages and stuff. And then this one guy grabbed you and he was going to stick you with a needle, and then you woke up because you were scared of the needle and you were trying to like fight back.
I remember being held with a needle. I don't remember being in the movie theater. But yeah,
I'm
I
pretty sure
remember.
it was movie theater.
It was.
Damn, I can't remember.
Yeah, you and Melanie were in a movie theater, and for some reason these guys decided to like try and take you guys hostage.
I thought like at first they jumped you in the bathroom or something.
No, that was another one. There's two dreams.
Yeah,
I think you're thinking
there were two dreams.
There was one dream where like we were in there and these guys came in there and I was like, guys, come on, and we ran and we went out the exit.
Yeah.
But it was only me and everyone else. No one followed me. Like the fools, they didn't follow me out the exit and everyone died. That was one dream that was separate.
Because you left us behind.
That was after we went shopping there was like a clothes store we went shopping at, and then we went to a car wash, and then we went there. I remember that. But I remember the needle thing, but I can't remember where I was. But some guy was holding me with the needle, and then I started fighting him, and then like the needle was in me while I was fighting him, and I jabbed it in him and injected him instead. Yeah, that was terrible too. But that wasn't the one I couldn't go to sleep with.
I remember one like a scary one I had growing up. All I remember about the dream is like I saw this real tall, big-headed, big black-eyed alien. It was one of those things where like I was in his vicinity, and because I was close to him, he was exhibiting this effect on me. Like
a mind control, or
yeah, I just felt his presence, and it was horrifying. I remember it brought me to my knees.
Like a dreadful.
I think you're thinking of our D&D game.
No, not at all. I don't think about that ever. No, but it was, yeah, I just remember it bringing me to my knees and him walking towards me. And, like, it was like he could move real fast if he wanted to, but he didn't. And I remember him touching me in the forehead, and I'm blacking out.
you wake up.
I don't know. I can't remember. I just had it a few times. And in my adult life, I'm always running from something. I feel like it's the police or something. And it's one of those things, if I get caught, I'm going to prison forever. And I just, but they're also shooting at me like it's like, you know, it's like a video game. The bullets are flying through me. I'm like Nathan Drake running, you know.
I've had dreams where something crazy like that happens. Like I'll be driving along, and like I'll be going into a parking lot or something like that, and like a bicycle will be laying like in my way, and for some reason like I just don't stop. I drive over it, and then one of those like GTA 5 glitches happens. And like my car flies up into the air and like crashes down on a bunch of cars and stuff. And great, now I'm going to prison because this fucking bike was here.
Right.
Yeah.
Well,
I've had terrible dreams like that.
This is like Assassin's Creed. I'm like jumping on roofs of houses. Bullets are flying through me, and I jump and I land. Like some like on the last house, I'm like on my parents' house, and then there's like all these like couple miles of woods. You know, they go just basically downhill after that. It says it's pitch black, but. And the woods don't look like this really anymore. I'm like combining what I know about all that property and together. And it's so black you can't see anything, but I'm like sprinting downhill in the blackness, and it's getting blacker and blacker. I'm looking up behind me, I see the light of the moon, and I'm thinking, like, if I get down here, they won't come down here. They can't find me down here in like the dark forest. And I get down, I'm like sitting on the ground, like in pitch black, just thinking about like, how am I going to get out of here? What am I going to eat? I'm just running from something. Yeah.
I remember a dream from my sister where she was talking about being in like the ocean, like at a beach, and a shark starts like coming at her, and she starts like swimming back to the beach.
Yeah.
And she's like swimming as fast as she can. The shark's just like coming at her, and she gets back on the beach and she starts running on the beach and stuff, trying to get away. And she looks back, and the shark has like jumped up on its tail and is like running with its tail fins like after her.
Oh my gosh.
That would be kind of scary.
And she's like, oh my gosh, she just starts running. To me, it sounded so ridiculous.
That sounds so hokey.
I know, but I was like, that's such a funny dream. I remember, I don't know why I can remember like these older stories of dreams, and I can't remember the needle dream that you guys are talking about that I told you like 2 weeks ago.
Well, it's the same for me. Like a lot of the ones I remember are older and video game related, because I can remember forever being freaked out by ticking clocks because of the dining room in the first Resident Evil game. And I can remember from
Captain Hook, same thing.
Yeah,
Resident Evil.
From Alien vs. Predator and Alien Trilogy for the Saturn, like the facehuggers jumping on like you in that game in first person and seeing them. Like I think that more than the movies started my fear of facehuggers.
I remember playing the Alien Predator Marine game and having the dream where like my little like bleep bleep motion sensor thing.
Tracker.
Yeah.
And I'm walking through like an alleyway and it's going crazy, and I look back and I just see like a wave of like dark shadows like coming like down off and along the walls. I'm like, ah,
Like scurrying
shapes.
Man,
that one was scary. Because that being a Marine in like an alien-infested world is like by yourself. It's terrifying.
Aaron has been talking through every single jump scare. I don't know whether that's a commentary on how much Aaron talks or just the timing. It's so good.
Tony Love.